All right, welcome race fans. We are here tonight with the, oh gosh, what the heck? I got the wrong, whoopsie. I got the wrong overlays up there. Gosh, oh my gosh. Anyhow, we are here with the Top Gun series. Going to be a very interesting night here tonight. They're running the 87, the 87 Cup cars here at South Boston. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get these overlays. Gosh, I can't believe I did that. Well, I just picked up where I left off on the last one there, but all right. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about the last one there. They wound up canceling it because of, I guess the setup was horrible and they did not want everybody to, they didn't want it to be a wreck fest out there and have it broadcasted. So, and I totally get that. We talked about it. So if you listened in at the end there, we did talk about it a little bit. So anyhow, we're over here tonight with the Top Gun series, and these guys are ready to rock and roll. We got a pretty good sized field here tonight. We got about 17 drivers. So it's going to be really cool to see some of these. Gosh, I see a couple names I've, wow. Well, one, Josh Witherspoon. Gosh, I remember him. He used to be in a league that I used to broadcast. Cool. Haven't seen him in years and years and years, but Captain Bravo in chat. Brendan, how you doing, Brendan? Hey, sorry about that, the deal there on that last broadcast, but they decided they did not want it broadcasted, so.
All right, dude, I should have given you permission to drag everybody all over the place as the broadcaster, so give it a shot.
All right, let me see if I can drag you down there. Yeah. Okay. All right, that works, Scott. Thanks.
Perfect.
All right, we're set here. Right now, Andrew Ratcliffe, top of the leaderboard. Now, I do have the points here. Let me kind of get to the points here real quick before we go too much further here. I did have, let's see. You can check out the points. That is the points coming into tonight right there. If I can make that any bigger. Yeah, we'll get this stuff sorted out for next week, but I was thinking something different. That's why I did this, but yeah, there you go. There's your points. That's the points coming into tonight. So now South Boston, they ran, I think it was Daytona last week. Yeah, they ran Daytona, was the first race of the season. Tonight being the second race of the season. And I'm assuming Scott does the points himself. So that's pretty cool. A lot of leagues don't do that anymore. They use what used to be Dan Lisa. Now it's called something else, I forget. Which is, it was just taken over by somebody. Apparently, the guy that used to run Dan Lisa, something happened. I don't know whether, gosh, I don't know whether the guy got sick or passed away. I really don't know. I have no clue. I hope not. I hope that's not the case. Maybe he just got tired of taking care of the website. I don't know. A lot of new things that were coming down the pike with all these new racetracks and cars and everything being added to iRacing. Was constantly making them have to change things. So, but anyhow, there is your points coming into tonight. All right, let's take a look at the race analytics. We got 69-degree air temperature, 74-degree track temperature. Now the humidity's up there a little bit. This doesn't show the humidity very well. It's not. It's a coding thing on. I don't know if it's the overlays or the coding thing from NASCAR or from iRacing. Excuse me. But you do have an 8-mile-an-hour wind out of the south, so, and it is a little on the foggy side. Laps, 150 laps here they're doing tonight. That's about 60 miles. Tire window about 40 to 50 laps. And the fuel window, they should be able to go the whole race on fuel. Now, I don't know if they are going to want to do that because they are going to probably want to stop for tires somewhere along the line, I would think. because these tires are going to get worn out before they get to the end of the race. I can tell you that. So, and pit road speed, 35 miles an hour. That is your race analytics coming in to tonight. Well, tune in tomorrow night, folks, for the Lucky Dog sim racing. That is the Gen 6 series starting back up tomorrow night. So make sure you tune in for that. And we are about getting pretty close here to stepping away for the national anthem to kick things off here. Thank you all for tuning in. We do appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe if it's your first time here on MaxspeedTV, and hit that notification bell so you do get notified every time we do go live. You can check out our full broadcast schedule at MaxspeedTV.com and follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxspeedTV. All right, folks, we will be right back after the Star Spangled Banner.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket train, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the fray, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free, and the home of
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
All right, folks, we're back. Qualifying's just getting started. We'll be getting some times real quick here because it doesn't take long to get around here. Only 4/10 of a mile around this track, so less than a half a mile. I think it'll be kind of cool. Kind of, I can't really say that's kind of what these cars were made for because that's not true, but they ran at tracks like this back in the day, and man, I'll tell you what, it was some amazing racing. So I have a very good suspicion that we're going to see some great racing here tonight. Got a decent sized field here. I think 17 drivers out there, which is pretty decent. Yeah, I wish all the drivers good luck. They're going to need it, I think, here tonight. One thing here, they do have a 1 reset and 1 green, white, checkered. But here's the thing now, caution laps do not count. So, and there will be wave-bys. It's the iRacing, Scott was explaining to me, if you put where the caution laps don't count, it doesn't have the lucky dog. So what he's going to do is he's going to do the wave-by himself and give the lucky dog himself manually. So there will be lucky dogs. He'll just have to do it himself. Hey, Rockhound, how you doing, buddy? Hey, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up on the video, man. It's always appreciated, always. The drivers look for that thumbs up. Then that way they know that they put on a good show for you to enjoy. So Ian Adams takes the pole there in the number 3. Got about 14. Well, we're going to have a couple more here in just a minute. We're going to have almost everybody's going to qualify except for Jasper Crawford. Haven't seen him on the track yet. That doesn't mean he won't. Just I haven't seen him yet. Go Greased Lightning. I like that car. That's awesome. All right, I think everybody's qualified. Yeah. Yeah, our one of our broadcasters, their email got hacked, and they went in and they took a bunch of our videos and changed the names of them, and oh my god, it was a mess. And somehow, for whatever reason, YouTube deleted like about 110 of our subscribers. I mean, we lost like 110 subscribers or 120 or something. It was some ridiculous amount, but we're trying to regain them subscribers back. So, I mean, if you could subscribe, we'd really appreciate that. We were trying to get the 10,000 subscribers, and I'll tell you why. I've always put on subscriber races, and which have been good, and I gave away a lot of money too. I gave away money to drivers, and not just drivers, but I gave away money to people in chat, in YouTube chat. I would ask a question, and the first one that answered it and answered it correctly would win money. So, and we used to give away all kinds of stuff, hats and tickets to the NASCAR Hall of Fame, and we used to give away all kinds of stuff. My buddy Wayne Finley, that he used to work at the NASCAR Hall of Fame, and he's retired now, but he used to get tickets to the NASCAR Hall of Fame, and he had all kinds of hats and T-shirts and stickers, and oh man, we gave away all kinds of stuff. So if you could hit that subscribe button, get us up to 10,000 subscribers, we'd appreciate that, and we will put on another money race and give away a lot more money. So thank you. All right, looks like that's going to wrap it up for qualifying. Welcome, race fans. Isn't that what I say every race? Welcome, race fans. Yeah, I don't know. I keep showing up there that, all right, here we go. We're getting them on the grid. All right, Ian Adams takes the pole here with a 15.8980. I believe that is. Yeah, 980. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Grady Gherkin will start second. Christopher Bouchard, third. Dylan Lee, fourth. Eric Jeffers, fifth. Peter Porzuchek, starting in sixth place. Joshua Witherspoon, seventh. Justin Kirby, eighth. Andy Buzzard, ninth. And Andrew Ratcliffe will round out the top 10. Scott Bolster, 11th. Tim Glass, 12th. Jacob Lesh will start in 13th. Bruce Pearson, 14th. Sean Watson, 15th. Anthony Japs in 16th. And round out the field, Jasper Crawford in 17th. All right, we are ready to get these guys going. It should be good racing here with, gosh, nothing like a good old-fashioned Dale Earnhardt lookalike car right there, huh? That's a throwback car. How about the Purolator? Yeah, the Purolator. That's from Days of Thunder. I seen another one too, Mellow Yellow. That was from Days of Thunder. Good movie. Eric Jeffers has not gridded yet. What's going on there? And the lap here should go pretty fast, folks. Now, they do have, it is a timed race. Just to let everybody know, it will be a timed race as well. So if they run over with a lot of cautions and stuff like that, that it will be timed. And I think it's 40 minutes. Don't quote me on that. I think it's around 40 minutes is the time on the race. So here we go. I don't really like this camera pack because it doesn't really give me a lot of options. So I apologize ahead of time for kind of a terrible camera pack, but I don't usually broadcast at this track very often. So I don't worry about it too much, you know. So hopefully next week we'll be back to normal here with some good camera packs. All right, I see everybody picking their favorite driver. That's good. Here we go.
Green, green, green.
All right, green flag's in the air. Ian Adams takes right off. Man, good start. Grady Gherkin right there in second. Oh, Dylan Lee up against the wall. He almost lost it. Boy, that car wanted to step right out on him. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's not something you want the car to do right there. Boy, it just stepped right out on him and took him right off toward the wall. Unbelievable. Oh, we got another one there. Josh Witherspoon. Oh my gosh, and he is upside down on his lid. Well, let's go take a look here, folks, and see what happened. I'm going to say it was a racing incident, but I don't know what happened. Let's see. Probably some contact here. Nope, he just got loose on his own. Yeah, wow. And everybody looks like tried to avoid it except for the number 7 there of Jacob Lesh, and he hit him head on. Wow. Well, these cars are pretty durable, but a hit like that, I don't know how much damage that would entail, but we'll see. All right, so Ian Adams still remains on the lead lap here, and let's see. Yeah. He is, yeah, he's still our leader. So him, Grady Gherkin, Christopher Bouchard, Dylan Lee, and Peter Porzuchek. Well, let's hope that nobody had to use a reset, because, boy, you don't want to use a reset that early in the race. All right, lights are out. We're going back green this time. Bye, folks. Not a big fan of some of these camera angles is all.
Green flag, green flag.
Sorry, I'm working on this. I should have been messing with this while they were practicing, and I just didn't give it a thought, but sorry about that, folks. Anyhow, so Ian Adams with a pretty good lead now. Dylan Lee in third after starting fourth place. He did get, let's see, that was, yeah, he got by Christopher Bouchard. So Christopher now back to fourth. Andy Buzzard in fifth after starting ninth, but he is in a very tight battle here with the, looks like Andrew Ratcliffe is going to make the pass on him, and Andrew goes into fifth. So some of these guys working from the middle of the pack are making it to the front now. So good racing so far. Sean Watson side by side here. He does lose that position to Justin Kirby. And Kirby really hasn't officially completed the pass on him. There, he finally got him. And this is some good racing out here, man. I'm telling you, these 87s, I think puts on a great show, because like we were talking there beforehand, Scott said it puts the driving abilities all into the driver's hands, because these don't have the handling capabilities and the downforce like the Gen 6 cars do, and the next gen cars. They have extreme downforce. These have none. So it really is all about the driver out here. All right, let's see back here now. Grady Gherkin is second. He has still been riding behind Ian Adams. I don't know if he's got anything for Ian. These guys trying to maybe get some laps chewed down, but they are. I don't know how much weather is playing a factor either, because there is a lot of humidity in the air. If you guys can see it, it's heavily like a fog sort of. It's so high in humidity. Dylan Lee. All right, Grady Gherkin taking a look here to the inside of Ian Adams for the first time. Somebody actually challenging Ian for the lead. He can get underneath them. Like I said, you catching them is one thing, but passing them could be another thing. But he does have the good inside line there, but he's got to be extra careful that he doesn't slip up and get up into Ian Adams and spin them out, and maybe both of them get wrecked. Well, he looks like he kind of backed off there. He may try again. Good stuff. Good racing. Yes. Love this kind of racing right here. This is what it's all about right here. Well, Jason Kirby does clear and gets away from Sean Watson right now. Sean back in 9th place. He's still, he's done good though. I mean, he's picked up a few spots, 6 spots since the start of the race. So after starting 15th and running in 9th right now, I don't really think he could complain too awful much about that car. Might be taking it easy right now, but doing all right. All right, Scott Bolster. He started 11th, but he's running in 12th right now. Got a nice looking car there, Nassau, yeah. Well, Josh Witherspoon is back out on the track, but he is 4 laps down after that collision and rollover on his roof and everything. Man, that was a heck of an ordeal there, all because he got loose. Got back in the throttle too quick or whatever the deal was there. But he seems to be okay for right now. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Number 46, huh? You're rooting for Grady? Yeah, I think Grady may have something for Ian there. I'm just not sure whether he does or not. I don't know. He's giving Ian a pretty rough time. And then right behind him is Dylan Lee. Those guys are really, wow, all nose to tail up here. The front, I think it's the front 5. Yeah, the front 5 nose to tail. And then a little ways back is Justin Kirby now. And Peter Porzuchek. After starting 6, he's running in 7th. Love that car, man. That's a nice looking one. There you go. V-Vise. Yeah, twitch.tv/VVise. I'm gonna look him up. He's probably streaming from in-car. I'm gonna guess, but I would say he probably is. Eric Jeffers, I got no data on him. I think he started last or something way back there. Sean Watson, 9th place for Sean now. He's working his way up. Jacob Lesh, here we are 29 laps into this, coming up on 30, and he started 13th, running in 10th. Andy Buzzard started 9th, and he's back in 11th. Scott Bolster started 11th, he's running in 12th. Jasper Crawford started 17th, running in 13th. Bruce Parsons started 14th, running in 14th. Anthony Japs started 16th, running in 15th. Tim Glass started 12th, running in 16th. He's got to get that back up there. The old Folgers Mark Martin car right there. That's pretty sure that's the old Mark Martin car. Somebody in chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Believe Mark Martin drove that car. Back up front, Ian Adams continuing to lead. He's got 30 laps under his belt. I'm impressed with how close these guys are, being a small track like this. It's really impressive the run that they're having right now. And boy, they got it figured out, I think. They were talking about it being kind of, ooh, the heck was that? That you got to kind of be careful on the throttle coming out of the corners. And I think he must be bouncing off the wall there a little bit. Yeah, they're bouncing off the wall. Just slight little ticks off the wall. That's not a bad thing. These cars can take that. You know, it's those hard licks onto the wall that's going to cause the problem. Well, look at the rotors glowing in underneath there. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, same on Grady Gherkin's car. Front rotor's glowing. So they are using a lot of brake going into the corner. Oh, what the heck was that? We just seen... the mellow yellow car there. He's got a wheel dragging. Uh-oh. He's going to go into pit here and see if they can figure out what is wrong with that car. And there we go. He's got it fixed. So I don't know how the heck the whole front wheel snapped off, but it did. Got her going again. So catching up to some guys here right now. The next one to go a lap down is going to be Bruce Pearson. He does go a lap down. Leaders are clearing him. Grease Lightning, not sure. Might not be so greased. That's good stuff, though. I do like that, man. It's like mean green, extreme mean green. It's really, really potent stuff. I used to use that. Grease Lightning. All right, Andrew Ratcliffe gets by. Oh, Tim Richmond, yeah, but I think didn't Mark Martin drive that too, Captain Bravo? I thought he drove Folgers too. I know Tim Richmond did, yeah, I remember that. But I thought Mark Martin drove that. I don't know. Well, Grady's trying to hang on to the back of Ian Adams, and he's doing a great job of doing that, and trying to figure if there's another way he could maybe go around, maybe on the outside. Maybe if he got his front end up there around on the outside of Ian, maybe he could do some damage. I don't know. The inside line's the preferred line, though. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I kind of thought, that Mark Martin drove that, but I mean, it's been many, many moons ago. Well, he figured this back in '87, so I would say that's probably pretty close to. I think he drove another car that was the Folgers. It wasn't. I don't think it was the '87. Yeah. So, but it's been a long time ago. That'd be. You could Google that and find out. I'll tell you, it's getting to the point these guys are finding it's going to be so hard to pass. Yeah, well, there you go. Jasper Crawford started dead last. He has moved up, but only because a lot of guys have pitted in the back of the field. But he still is on the lead lap, and that's a great thing. Scott Bolster just went into 10th. He's about 10 seconds behind the leader. All I can say is Ian Adams, man, he's got it going on right now. And the longer he stays out there, he could be looking at maybe clinching the most laps led tonight and really cleaning up on some bonus points. Nobody else is, I don't believe anybody else has led any laps out there. No. So, right, yeah, he drove the number 6 Folgers. Yep. Yeah, Mark Martin always had the number 6 as way back as far as I can remember. He may have had something maybe pre that, but I don't remember. It's been too long ago. But before he drove for Jack Roush, I can't remember who he drove for before that. Brady Gherkin having a good time right now, racing the heck out of Ian Adams, making him earn that lead. I'm telling you, he is making him earn it. And with Ian coming up on a lot of lap traffic here, he's going to pass Andy Buzzard. Andy goes a lap down. And the next one will be Jacob Lesh, and he is going to go a lap down right now. Ian Adams definitely going to put him a lap down. Wow, what a difference in race cars. The next one's going to be Scott Bolster. Scott Bolster's quite a bit ahead, though. Well, not quite a bit, but some. About 4 or 5 seconds, so he is a little bit on the safe side right now. Dylan Lee just quietly sitting there in 3rd. He started 4th tonight, but he is running in 3rd. And man, he has got a mirror full of Andrew Ratcliffe. And they're both trying to get around the lap car there of Jacob Lash. And it looks like they're going to make it happen. So they did clear him. There, a little inside shot of from Jacob's car, and kind of see his perspective of things. So what's everybody think of the race here tonight? I don't know. I had a lot of friends of mine saying, oh man, South Boston with the old cup cars, I don't know, that wouldn't be very good. Well, I disagree with them. I think it's been pretty gosh darn good here, man. I'm telling you what, this has been great. Yeah. It has been great, I think. I don't know what y'all are thinking there, but man, great run. Dylan Lee getting separated now. He's back about a full second from Grady. And again, like I said, he's still got a mirror full of Andrew Ratcliffe. Andrew started 10th, and he's up to 4th, and he wants 3rd. Like I said, I think these guys will have to stop one time, not necessarily for fuel, but for tires. They will need tires. And of course they probably will take fuel, because fuel is what keeps that back end down and keeps them stable with the weight. So, you know, definitely they will want to take fuel. Justin Kirby trying to get by some lap cars here, gets by Jacob Lesh, and now he's trying to get around Andrew Buzzard. That's a good battle between them. All right, back up front here. Grady's starting to fade a little bit. He's back 4/10 behind Ian. I don't think that's anything to worry too much about, but still, He may have used up his tires trying to keep up with Ian. Ian's out front in that clean air. And I've noticed Ian's been using that wall a lot. If you watch when he comes out of the corner, he's been kind of using the wall a lot to bounce off of that. It does kind of steady the car up a little bit, but some leagues kind of frown on that. He's catching that wall almost every lap. Yeah, they're both bouncing off the wall. All right, Scott Bolster up to 10th. He needs to find that throttle, man. He's got to get it going here. Coming up on the halfway mark here, just a few more laps here, folks. We got the halfway mark or 23 minutes remaining in the race here, whichever comes first. Let's see, we started out with 40 minutes. But boy, that's going to be about right on the money, ain't it? Yeah, pretty close. Within a couple of minutes of being right on the money. So if they did have a bunch of cautions, they wouldn't count. Tim Glass started 12th, running in 11th. Eric Jeffers, I think he started last. He's running in 12th.
Caution, yellow flag.
Oh, we have a caution. I'm not sure who that was. Let's go check it out here. Is that Andy Buzzard? I don't know where the caution was. I can't seem to find it. Oh, wait a minute. I did just see smoke right there. Let me try a different camera here. I've seen the smoke. Huh. Oh wow, I don't know. Could have just been coming off of a car or something. But I don't know where the caution was. All right, well, we got a brand new leader, Dylan Lee. Well, these guys are on pit road. So I guess that'll make a difference. Yeah, everybody's on pit road. So that's going to put the leader out front is going to be, who is it? It ain't settled out yet. Justin Kirby? I think it is Justin Kirby.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Yeah, it's
green.
for some reason it's not getting caught up here. I don't know what's going on. It is really kind of messed up. I don't know what's going on. They keep changing. I guess there's some cars that got switched around or something here. I think this is right here. I think it's Grady Gherkin, which got out first, and Ian Adams second. So, all right, well, the lights are out. We will be going green next time by. We got some wave bys going on there too. All right, pace car's in. And Grady Gherkins hits the loud pedal. Green, green, green. That's a good start, but Ian Adams, man, he wants that lead back badly. Oh, man. He's led 72 laps, but, man, he's on that outside. He's in dirty air now. I don't know how much these cars don't really, dirty air doesn't affect these cars as much, but, wow, that was pretty close by Ian right there, though. Him and Andrew Ratcliffe going at it.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, we got another yellow. It's Grady Gherkin. What happened to Grady? Let's go back and check it out here. See if we can figure out what happened to Grady. He was out there by himself, so it must have been a self-inflicted or something here. We'll find out. Oh, there was contact there, I do believe. Yes. Yeah, Ian Adams got into the back of him. Let's go check this out from the chase view here. And right there it is. Ian Adams does get into the back of Grady, and that causes him to spin out and brings out another caution here. All right, so, and it's like I said, they keep getting changed up here, so I don't know what the deal is with this, why it's doing that, but I do believe Ian Adams is the leader, yes. So, when the guys pit and stuff, it messes everything all up. I know there's not enough time to get interviews in with the guys, so I do apologize. Hopefully next week when we get, a bigger track, that we will be able to do that. Let me see if I can find out where we are next week here. Let me look at the schedule. Well, I have it somewhere. I'm not sure which one to go by here, but Hickory Motor Speedway. Yeah, Hickory Motor Speedway, and that's even a smaller track. But see, these are tracks, these are from the old days right here. And then a couple of weeks we'll be going to Charlotte. So that'll be fun. Yep. That'll be fun to see these cars on a bigger track. All right, lights are out. We're going green back. Ian Adams is back in the lead, but now he's got other company up front. Andrew Ratcliffe takes up the outside. All right, pace car heads in. Ian Adams, boy, he does not wait for that green flag, man. He takes right off. That's the way you got to do it, though. You got to get that good lead. Dylan trying to get by Ratcliffe right now. He does have the inside line. And, boy, I'll tell you what, man, he's got the hammer down. He can't seem to clear Ratcliffe right now. He's going to have to wait. Just keep digging. Them two side by side, and Ian's loving it out front right now because as they're battling side by side, he's able to get away from them a little. At least he doesn't have to worry about them battling him for the time being, anyhow. And I believe, let's see, a couple more laps here, and Ian will clinch the most laps led. Yeah, one more lap. And he will clinch the most laps led. Nobody will be able to beat that. Ratcliffe, boy, I'll tell you, these two side-by-side racing is just absolutely insane. I mean, look how close they get. Oh, baby. Yeah, that's how close they get. Look at that side-by-side racing. That is great stuff. Oh my gosh, I love it. Yeah. Keep digging, boys. Keep digging. Christopher Bouchard is sitting here in 4th place. He's watching all this and saying, man, I wish I was ahead of them two so I could be up there battling with Ian. But Ian's out front. He is pulling away. He's got a 3/4 of a second lead right now. Because those two are battling side by side. It's making a difference there. Andrew Ratcliffe did clear Dylan. Dylan got kind of loose on that corner. Oh, a little contact there. Whoa, got him loose. Whoa, Rubbin's racing, right? Yeah, Rubbin's racing, boys. Scott Bolster up to 5th. That's the closest we've seen him to the front tonight. Got the NASA car up to the front. Oh, we got a hit. That was Jasper Crawford, I do believe. Yes. If I can get to him here. There we go. Let's see if we can figure out what happened here. Could have been some contact. He made a wide swing right there. It looks like he just lost it on its own. Yeah, he lost it on its own right there. So, but I don't believe the car's hurt in any way or not that bad. So he should be okay. Yeah. And Josh Witherspoon out of the race. Man, that's a bummer. Yeah, it looked like Ian may have gotten into Grady there when you were asking about that, Brad. Yeah, it looks like he did kind of get into him. You know, on a short track like this, everybody has a different braking point. I'm sure you all know this. I don't really probably need to explain this to you, but for the sake of conversation, he may have misjudged that braking point. I'm not going to say Ian did that on purpose because I don't believe these guys up in the front right now are racing that way. I could be wrong, but I just don't think that they are. So, I mean, I think they want to get through this without having too many cautions. And I believe this is caution number 3. Let's take a look here. No, caution number 4. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep, caution number 4. Well, I'm gonna have to restart these overlays, folks, because they're getting a little sticky here. So give me a minute. Yeah, I don't know, for some reason they kind of get messed up or something. I haven't been able to figure it out. I don't know. There's so many, I'm sure some of you may understand, there's so many scripts in there to run everything that we run that sometimes they do get a little laggy.
Green, green.
And there we go, back to green. And he is starting to get away again. That's what he wants to do. He wants to get away from these guys. Ratcliffe on the outside, on the outside, excuse me, of Dylan Lee. He just will not give up on that, man. He wants that position so badly, and he just will not give up on that. I can't say as I blame him. You know, if you race them long enough, eventually somebody is either going to make contact or make a mistake or something, and the other guy will capitalize on that. Now, who that may be, I don't know. Christopher Bouchard in 4th. He is sitting here watching this whole thing, saying, all right, guys, either pass one another or get the heck out of the way here, huh? You're holding me up. I do believe they are holding up Christopher Bouchard. I think Christopher's got a decent car here. Justin Kirby started 8th. He's up to 5th. Having a good night. Grady Gherkin, which started 2nd and had the contact there with Ian Adams, and now finds himself back in 6th, trying to work his way to the front. Peter Porzuchek. He started 6th place. He's running in 7th. Scott Bolster started 11th, running in 8th, and he's under fire here from Eric Jeffers. Jeffers is going to get by him, and we may have another one too. Jacob Leash is going to, or Lash, I guess, he's going to get by. So Scott Bolster goes back to 10th now. Just letting them guys go by. What the heck, Scott? Jasper Crawford. He started 17th, running in 11th. Tim Glass started 12th, running in 12th. Sean Watson, he started 15th, running in 13th. Bruce Pearson started 14th, running in 14th. Andy Buzzard started 9th, running in 15th, and I just seen smoke there. I don't know who that was. Anthony Japs, he started 16th, running in 16th. So that's how your field is running right at the moment here. But Ian Adams with a 3/4 of a second lead over Andrew Ratcliffe, because he did finally clear Dylan Lee, and he will hold on to the 2nd place. And we're coming up to 50 to go here in just a couple more laps, folks. So 2/3 of the way race down. Right, you got it, Brad. You got it. Yeah, he rubbed you, and rubbing's racing, son. That's right. Yes, sir. You got it, man. Quote right from the movie. That awesome movie. I love that movie. You know, I didn't check out all the cameras, but there's the blimp view right there, which isn't all that bad. A little foggy there from the humidity, but all that bad? Nope, not that bad. And Ian seems to be settled into a pretty good groove right now. I would say he's into you kind of get in the groove. You get as like zoned out. You kind of block out what's going on. You have your braking points and your throttle points, and that's what you got to stay focused on, So hitting that mark on the wall, or wherever your mark is, hitting your mark on that wall every time is very critical when it comes to this point in the race right now, because it's up to him to win or lose this race. He could still lose it. Things could happen if he could push that car a little bit too much. Yeah, I don't know. We will see. 4 cautions we've had tonight, folks, if you're just joining us. But boy, we're on a long green flag run right now. We've had a couple of long green flag runs. Been great racing. Boy, it just seems like everybody is just, riding right now, and I'm not sure if we're going to see anybody have anything for the leader. I really don't know. Is anybody saving anything? Gosh, I really couldn't tell you. Last one on the lead lap, Bruce Pearson in that Grease Lightning car, man. Yeah, he's actually about maybe 5 or 6 seconds from going a lap down. Eric Jeffers started 5th, but he's back in 8th, and I'm not sure if he's going to have anything. Trying to get by Peter Przuchuk. Przuchuk is, looks like his car, he's having a little bit of difficulty here with the car stepping out on him. It's all too important to make sure you do not hit that throttle too soon. All right, we got 40 laps to go, folks. Can they get it in, let's see, we got 11 and a half minutes. I don't know. We'll see. Number 7 has more in the tank, huh? Jacob Lesh. Yeah, he's got Kool-Aid in his tank. Oh, yeah. Says on the back. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's pretty cool. He's got passed up there by Jasper Crawford. Jasper has been, man, marching up through the field. Now, who recognized who that car's from? I bet you I can tell you. One of my favorite drivers. Good old Mr. Harry Gant. I think he drove the Gatorade car there for a while. Until he went to Skoll. And man, I'll tell you what, Andrew Ratcliffe has had about enough of this riding behind Ian. He could wind up stealing this win from Ian here, because man, Ian, if you remember, gave Grady Gherkin the old chrome horn there and moved Grady out of the way, actually spun him out. Will that happen here? I don't believe there's any retaliation against Ian from Andrew, but maybe Andrew says, well, if you're going to raise people like that, maybe I will too. I hope that it don't come to that. I don't like to see retaliation or anything like that. Roughhousing. I mean, I understand it's a race, but there's no need to be like that. If you're better than him, pass him. Figure out a way to get by him. That's what all racers have to do. The professionals have to figure it out, What do I need to do to get by that person? Do I need to go to the inside? Do I need to go to the outside? Do I need to put my nose down under him on the bottom here? And I think that's probably what Andrew's going to have to do. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it looks like Ian may be driving with a little bit of a loose condition. He could have maybe used up his tires. I can't wait to go to Hickory next week. That's going to be awesome. Oh, really, Josh? 45 seconds for passing under yellow, even though I was last. Went ahead and loaded her up, and no way to make up 4 laps. See you at Hickory. Oh, Josh. Well, that'd be even more fun because next week it's even going to be a smaller track. It's less than 4/10. It's 0.36 something. 0.363 or something like that. So, yeah, it's even going to be a shorter track. That'll be fun. All right, 8 minutes left in the session, and we've got, what, about 27 laps to go? I hope the drivers, the top 3, stay on the track so I can get you interviewed, and maybe I can hold it, before the session closes. Maybe they'll let me hold it. I don't know. We'll see. Ratcliffe doesn't look like maybe he's backed off enough here to kind of give a little bit, let his tires cool off. I don't know. Dylan Lee, quite a ways back. dealing with lap cars here. He's trying to get around Anthony Japs. Anthony kind of being a roadblock out here right now. He's trying to stay out of their way, but holy smokes, man, it's so hard. There goes Grady Gherkin. Grady got up there and led a couple of laps, so bonus points for Grady, even though now he finds himself back in sixth. Brzuchuk back here seventh. That's that car, man. I like that car. That is awesome looking. Very, very like the colors. The red, black, you know, and the gold. I like that. White. Yep, very nice. Eric Jeffers. There's another red, black, and silver. That one looks pretty good too. A lot of very nice. I know I used to judge paint jobs. Yeah, some of these guys, yeah, they used to, one league I did there, they would actually have me pick out my favorite paint scheme. And they would give the guy like, you know, $2 iRacing credits, or, you know, they'd give him something, you know. Yeah, it was kind of cool. That was back in the day. Uh-oh, what's going on with Dylan Lee? Man, he is holding him up back here. I mean, that's a long ways up to them leaders. That's lap cars ahead of him right now, but it's a long ways up to the leaders. So I just don't think Dylan's going to have anything for those two leaders. They have checked out. Ratcliffe, I don't know if he's got anything for Ian Adams or not. And it could be setting him up here maybe for a last lap pass or something and try to steal the win away from Ian. That would be a heartbreaker for Ian, I can tell you that. He's already led, what, 127 laps? Yeah. So, yay. Well, if he can lead the rest of them, let's see, what's that make? 144 he'll lead out of the 150? Unbelievable domination here tonight. But I think a lot of it's because it's so hard to pass. Yeah, very hard to pass. Once you're holding that line like he is right now, hard for anybody to get by you, you know. And I think we're going to run into the same scenario next week. Oh, watermelon, huh? Oh, all right, watermelon. Ah, who doesn't like watermelon, right? Well, I'm not a big fan of it, but I like it. It'll be all right. Let's go back in the field here. Tim Glass, actually losing one position. Bruce Pearson, still running in 14th. He is one lap down, him and Tim Glass both. Running 2 laps down, Andy Buzzard. Got the McDonald's drive-through car. That's a pretty cool looking car. Yeah, there you go. And 8 laps down is Anthony Japs. He is 8 laps down, but he's in the mellow yellow car. The old Days of Thunder mellow yellow car. So pretty cool throwback. Back up to the front here because Ian Adams is...
Yellow flag.
Oh, we have a caution. Uh-oh. Oh, my gosh. You're stacking them up here, folks. Stacking them up. Let's go see what happened here. This was some good racing going on. And it had been nice and clean for a long time. Justin Kirby, oh, into the, man, he's getting up into, that's up into Grady Gherkin there. And I think what it was those two were racing for position. And boy, he just cut Grady right off. And Grady said that he'd had enough of that. He got into the back of him. He cut him off. Oh, there goes the McDonald's drive-through car. Oh, man. Oh, and the 19 Anthony Japs gets into him too, so ouch. All right, well, back up front here. Well, it's going to be a short stint to the end here, folks, but they got about 3 minutes to get it going here and finish up these remaining laps. I don't know if they're going to make it or not. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Wow, this has been pretty insane. That was a great green flag run, I got to say. And the front guys, they did not want to pit, so they stayed out. They're going to be out there on older tires, but hey, with just the short stint they're going to have here, 12 to go, they should be okay. Some of the guys behind them back there did pit. They wanted new tires. I'm not going to say that's a bad thing at all. That's a great thing, because I'm sure by now with that long green flag run, they've used up their tires. Some of these guys up in the front here were pretty much abusing their equipment, abusing their tires, just to try to catch up to them front two. So Jasper Crawford will go into third. Andrew Ratcliffe now fourth. All right, interesting. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna. Oh, it looks like the time stops too. Okay, I did not know that. No, wait a minute, what's going again now? Oh, time's all freaked out. This is weird. I guess I'm just not used to this. The running with no cautions, and then and also it's on a timed race. So I'm not really too sure. They've never done that before. Oh, Grady always has a short temper. Okay. And Eric is out of tires. Okay. Okay. Well, here they go. They're doubled back up again. So Eric Jeffers is going to be starting on the outside of the front row on this restart. Here we go.
Green, green, green.
Green, 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 green. Now we got about 3 minutes to knock this out. All right, Andrew Ratcliffe, he does clear. Everybody gets back into second. Jeffers going backward. Dylan Lee to the inside. He slides it in there. They're still battling side by side. These two are going to be neck and neck the rest of this race. I know it. 10 laps to go. Can they do it for 10 laps? And you know what? Ian up there in the front, he is saying, you guys just keep battling side by side. I'm good to go then. As long as they're battling, he's... Oh, we got another caution here, folks. Oh my gosh, we're stacking them up back here. Well, let's go take a look here and see if we can figure out what happened. I mean, this is a heck of a pack of cars right here too. Oh, they were hitting on each other up there. Okay, all right. Oh, he just got loose in front of traffic. Yeah, nobody touched him. Nobody touched Jacob. So he just got totally loose right there, all by himself. All right, we got 10 to go. And we got 2.5 minutes to get her done. Get her done. And it looks like we got a wave by there. The Grease Lightning car getting by. I think that might have put him back on the lead lap, I think. That was. Yeah, there we go. Right there, yeah. Yeah, I put him on. He's on the tail end of the lead lap here, so that's pretty good. Grease Lightning taking up the rear of the field. Number 7 is about to be thrown wrenches. What? All right, lights are out. Here we go, folks. Back to green. The lights have popped on, so these guys have got to get her done before it gets dark. Pace car heads in. And Ian Adams times it perfectly, gets a good jump. And Dylan Lee, second place. Oh my goodness, look at him side by side with Ian. And you know what? He's got a little bit better of a line this time, but Ratcliffe sitting back here watching. These guys on older tires. Oh, contact.
Caution, yellow flag.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, who was the caution here? Sean Watson. Let's go back and see what happened to Sean. This was right after the restart, too. Contact, maybe? I don't know. He's into the wall a lot. Been hitting the wall quite a bit. And, yeah, he just spun out himself, so that brings out the caution. Yep. So, boy, we went all this time with no cautions. And, wow, look at this, man. We're having a bunch of cautions now. So, new leader, Dylan Lee. Ian Adams went back to 5th place. Wow, that's crazy. What did I say? After leading that whole race like that and he gets it taken away from him, that's kind of upsetting. You know, it is. I can sympathize with some of these drivers. They would think that, you know, gosh, man, I led that whole race. You know, I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve the win. He does. But he is coming off pit road with new tires. And he's going to be at the back of the field. And he's got damage now. But leading 133 laps. That's a heck of amount of laps right there out of a 150 lap race, I would say. Dang. So he'll be starting clearing the back of the field. But he should be able to mow down a few of these drivers, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully he does it safely. We don't want to see a bunch more cautions. Well, thank you, Brad. I appreciate that, buddy. Well, I've been doing it for 12 years, so I don't know. Maybe I don't think I'm that good, but I guess a lot of people do think I'm good, and maybe I've perfected my craft. I don't know. But here we go. Single file restart this time.
Green flag, green flag.
And green flag is back in the air. Dylan Lee could be looking at victory lane here if he can make it the rest of these laps. Coming to 6 to go, this time by Andrew Ratcliffe. He has been second many times today, has battled with Ian Adams up there. Oh my gosh, and just not been able to get to the front to lead a lap. Let's see, where's Ian at now? He is wheeling it. Look at him siding. Oh man, he spins it. That's some fresh tires, I can tell you. He's pushing it too hard. That's a heck of a thing.
Yellow flag is out.
Oh, there's a caution. Jacob again bringing out the caution here. I'm going to say it probably was a self-spin. Let's go back and check it out. The Kool-Aid car it's getting shorter. Have you noticed that? The car's getting shorter. It's getting a lot of damage on it, so the car's shortened up a little. Yeah, he just caught that yellow strip right there on the corner, and man, it just unloaded it, and he goes around. So, yeah, it's a bummer right there. Well, Dylan Lee's saying, come on, guys. We just want to finish this race. We got 5 laps to go. He just wants to win it, is all he's looking for. Wants that win. And we've only lost one driver tonight, Joshua Witherspoon. Out early, he said he got black flagged there for passing under go or passing under green or something. Let's see. 12 years in the business means you're doing it right. Well, thank you, sir. My first time watching. Very good. Well, give us a subscribe there, Brad. Yeah. Hit that subscribe button, buddy. That's what we're looking for. Some more subscribers. Like I said, if we can get to 10,000 subscribers, I've been saying this for months now, I will be giving out a lot of money. We will have a subscriber race. You can go back on the channel and find some of the past subscriber races where I give away a lot of money. So, and not just the drivers. Of course, they get the bulk of the money, but I give away a lot of money in chat too. I'd ask a relatively easy racing related question, and the first one to answer it and answer it correctly would win $5 or $10 or whatever, you know. So I did give away quite a bit of money in a lot of these subscriber races. So if we can get to 10,000 subscribers, I promise you we will do it again. And we broadcast every single night. You can check out our broadcast schedule at MaxspeedTV.com and follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxspeedTV. All right, lights are out, folks. Here we go. Are we going to see it finish under green this time? We're about to find out. Pace car's in. And Dylan Lee
Green
hits the
flag,
loud
green
pedal.
flag.
Green, green, green. And you know there's going to be a lot of bumping and banging now. These guys are everybody's trying to pick up that one more position. 4 to go, coming to 3 to go this time by. We got a slider back there. I think that was Justin Kirby. It's okay. No caution. No caution, but he does go back to 13th. Let's see, where is Ian Adams at? He's up to 9th, but boy, I just don't know if he's ever going to be able to get to the front. He gets into the wall. He is driving that thing so hard right now. Man, there's just no way he's going to get there. 2 to
Yellow
go.
flag.
And we threw another caution here. Kirby into the wall. With 2 to go? Really? So that'll bring out the green-white checkered here, folks. 1 green-white checkered attempt, and that'll be it. So let's go back and see if we can figure out what happened to Kirby here. I'm going to say probably some contact, but we've been seeing a lot of self-spins here tonight. And that's exactly what it was, a self-spin. So, yep. All right, well, that will be the last caution. Yeah, that will be the last caution. Because now it's green-white checker time, so the next green we get, it will be green, white, checkered, and race will be over, folks. Cold trickle, what? What's cold trickle? Cold trickle. Days of Thunder. Well, thank you, each and every one of you tuning in tonight. We do appreciate it very much. We'll be back next week when they go to Hickory Speedway. Now, just to kind of a heads up, folks, I do another broadcast before this, okay? So it may be a little bit late getting to this one. Everybody knows about it, okay? Scott knows about it and everything, so maybe a little bit late getting over to this one. Tonight, I think we would have been a little more than just a little bit late because they were running a lot of laps. But anyhow, they wound up canceling the broadcast part of it tonight because they were afraid that it was going to be a wreck fest. And I leave it up to the leagues because it doesn't matter to me, you know, so whatever they want to do. And he had decided that he just wanted to go ahead and cancel it because of the race, the car and the track combination. All right, here we go. Back to green. Gonna be a green, white, checkered. Pace car's in.
Green flag,
Dylan
green
Lee
flag.
hits the gas and he is out of here. Grady Gherkin is back into fourth place. Remember, he was a pain in Ian Adams' side there for quite a while, and he did get up to the lead, led a couple of laps, and Grady.
Yellow flag is out.
Oh, we got a yellow, and that's it. That'll be it, folks, right there. Race will be over. That's it. No more green, white, checkered. Thing of it is how do they do that when the laps don't count? I don't. So I guess that's not going to be a green, white, checkered. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, yep. Contact right there by the number 7. Ouch. All right. So he is on pit road, but I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do this because actually the race time is over, but I don't know. I really don't know how they're going to do this. You have one green, white, checkered, but you still got laps to count. Okay. I'm learning. This is something new. In all my 12 years of broadcasting, I've never seen a situation like this. So, and it's all because of the caution laps don't count. Scott explained it to me, and I'm not sure why iRacing wouldn't have that coded in, but apparently they don't have that coded in. So, but anyhow, we'll get through it. Yeah, stop rubbing. Stop rubbing. Well, Brad, all I can say is thanks for keeping chat going for me, man. That's pretty. That means a lot right there. You know, when you got. You know, as a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna make you moderator. How do you like that? You've been doing really good keeping chat going. There you go, buddy. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, you've been keeping chat exciting. So, all right, lights are out, folks. Here we go. Back to racing. Dylan Lee wants to get through these final 2 laps here, get the win. And here he goes. Green, green, green.
Flag, green flag.
All right, 1 to go. I think this is a white flag. Yes, so this is it. This is the final lap right here, folks. I don't know if Ratcliffe's got anything for him or not, but Dylan Lee out of turn 4 for the final time. Going to bring home the win tonight. Yes, he grabs it here at South Boston. Congratulations to Dylan Lee. Awesome, awesome finish. I don't know if I can go back here far enough to watch his finish. Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Anyhow, that was it, man. Great job. Yes. All right, let's see if we can get these guys up here, folks. So hang on. All right, we caught up with tonight's winner, Dylan Lee. Holy smokes, what a race tonight, Dylan. I mean, when everything that was going on up there with Ian leading all them laps, and of course that was kind of disappointing for him that he didn't win, but him leading all them laps and what happened to Grady up there, those contact between him and Ian, and man, you were racing so hard, you couldn't get by and get that lead. And finally, when you did, man, it was over from there. I bet you were probably wishing this race would have been over many laps ago, and you would have been in victory lane, weren't you?
I swear to you, we hit the matrix in iRacing. It had one green-white checkered setup, and every time we get the yellow, even though I took the white flag, it still count towards the green-white checkered, so we'd have to reset like twice. And like, oh god.
Yeah, I don't know. That was the weirdest thing. In all my 12 years of broadcasting, I've never seen anything like that. But it all worked out. It all worked out great. So what's this win mean to you now? You guys go, you're on a 0.4 of a mile short track here at the famous South Boston. Next week, you guys go to Hickory Speedway, the world famous Hickory Speedway. A lot of history behind that track, and even shorter, like 0.36 miles.
It means a lot, honestly. This is a very stacked field. So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I've ever sweated this much in iRacing doing this stuff. I mean, it was a hell of a race to drive.
Yeah.
And I'll give it up to my teammate Ian, the 3-car. I feel bad for him. It was just a misjudgment call on the pit strategy. Andrew, the 12-car, we raced hard, man. We raced hard, and that made it fun. And Rebens race, not short track. So I feel like I feel like it might be like a one-off win for me. I don't know, but man, I hope I can bring the momentum into the next race.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting to see what you guys can do at Hickory. I have yet to broadcast a race at Hickory yet, so I'm just probably as excited as you guys are. Well, how did you feel the car was on the track tonight, being such a small track for such a big car? How did you think that it matched up?
You hit both ends of the spectrum. Early on in the run, it was really loose, so you had to be really careful on entry. And then once you got maybe 15, 20 laps in on your run, it just pushed like a dump truck. You really felt the weight of the car and how big it was. And those who saved tires outperformed the rest. Andrew and Chris were both faster than me on the longer runs because they had better, tire saving strategies. And
but you kept getting that launch off the green there every time, and just got ahead enough that there was nothing they could do to catch you then.
Yeah, I had some pretty decent starts. I knew I had to get a decent start on Andrew because he was on it tonight, and any mistake that I made, he was right there.
Yeah.
So it was get out ahead as fast as you can, or else you're gonna get your back bumper taken off. So it's all good fun, man. It's like I said, it's short track racing, so you can move somebody.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to be moved again.
Yeah. Well, I wish you the best of luck next week at Hickory. Hopefully you can duplicate what you did here tonight. This was really cool, or maybe better. We'll see. But who you got to thank for this win then tonight before you go celebrate it?
Oh man! First off, I want to thank Scott for putting on the racing. Man, this is a ton of fun. I want to thank all the competitors for. I mean, that was pretty much one of the cleanest races I've been in a while. I know it's not saying much as iRacing, that all happens, but they all did really great. My teammate Ian, the 3-car, even though he was out in the lead, he was keeping me calm the whole time, believe it or not. So a big shout out to him, and of course, you guys for putting the broadcast on so we can go have fun watching it back.
Yeah, it should be pretty good. All right, well, we'll see you next week then at Hickory. Go celebrate that win, Dylan.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, let's see. We got second place here, Andrew Ratcliffe. Holy smokes, man, there ain't a whole lot left of the front end of that car. What'd you hit?
No, there's not. I mean, I kind of killed the ball after I crossed the line there.
Jeez, oh man. All right, well, Wow, you never could get to the front, Andrew. You were in second there for a little while. Third was about, for a while it was about the best you could get. And after you had fallen back a ways, talk about the race a little bit and what the car felt like out here. And I know dirty air don't really mean a whole lot on these cars, but there's got to be something to that running in second where the car feels a little different than it does in the lead.
Well, I wouldn't know because I never touched the lead. I felt like, I really messed up in qualifying. P10 was, I started 10th.
Right.
And I never really could get up there. I felt like I was the best car on the long run. I mean, I had to really, I had to move the two. I mean, there was a couple of times where, we raced really hard, but that's how you race someone and don't wreck them. I just about did. I almost did. I wasn't trying to. I was just trying to move him. I mean, there was a couple instances where I kept getting to him, and I was like, man, I've got to go. I got to do something. So I bumped him in the center, because if you bump him on entry when the car's unloading, he's going to wreck. And if you bump him on exit when the car is loading or onto the straightaway, you're going to spin him out. The only place you can really touch somebody and not wreck him is the center. And I moved him, and I hate that after that yellow came out, I felt like I was better than the three. I felt like I was narrowing the entry up. I was entering lower, staying lower, and that saves the right front. And I was trying to, catch that left front on the apron to rotate the car, but you got to be careful doing that or you're going to burn the right rear off. But I fortunately never got the chance to see what would come of that. And then I hated, man, that caution, the caution after the long run, that first caution after the long run, when we had come in and took tires, I took two, and I was on the outside, and I had the two pinned up behind the three. I mean, it would have been another lap, and I would have rolled the outside around the three, and the two would have been behind him, and I felt like I would have won. But man, the yellow came out a lap too early. I just didn't have the brakes go. But I'll take second.
Heck yeah, man. Well, now you guys go to Hickory next week, a tiny bit shorter track. How you feel about that compared to tonight?
I don't know. I've never really run. I bought Hickory this week to test it. I almost wonder if it's too short for these cars. I don't see how you're gonna, it's kind of almost like a circle or a bowl. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what Scott does setup wise, because it's going to be a challenge for him, because I don't understand how these cars are going to get around here around Hickory. It's just, to me, it's a little too small, but we'll see. I mean,
Yeah.
Scott's good with the setups, and he made this one really great tonight for sure.
Yeah, I was talking to him there before the race, and I asked him, how do you make? Because some guys like their setups loose, some like it tight. How do you make a neutral setup to where everybody's happy and it doesn't appear that he has made the setup for himself, made a Scott Bolster setup, so I understand his frustrations in that. So he did the best that he could. And if everybody seemed to be on page with that and happy with the setup, then I guess problem solved and work well done.
Yeah, he did a great job at the setup.
Yeah.
One thing I did note that was different. Normally, if you take two tires in these cars, it's a little bit quicker because it loosens it up. But I should have known when we had the second long run, I should have taken four like the two, because it was already loose. So why would I make it looser? I don't know. I should have taken four.
Yeah.
Because and that's why I didn't move him at the end. I was like, I'm slower, he's faster. I'm not gonna move him, because I didn't feel like I had enough speed to get by him cleanly. Now, if it had been the other way around, I felt like, I'm quicker than him, then maybe I would have moved him. But I wasn't gonna move somebody when I was slower than him there at the end, because I took two tires like a moron.
Well, great job out there anyhow, the way it all turned out, Andrew. You started 10th and you wound up finishing second. Great points night for you, but who you got to thank for the second place before you go?
Big shout out to Scott. He does. Sometimes I give him a little grief, but man, he did a great job with a setup tonight. Outstanding job, and it was a lot of fun. I love the setup. I love this league. I wish he'd run these, 30 races instead of the truck league, because I love these cars way more than the trucks. But thanks, Scott, and thanks. I mean, I got a couple of teammates, and I had the 4 and the 19. A couple other teammates weren't here tonight, but I mean, I'll take second. That's just 2 races, 2 second places. I mean, I'll take a point lead going into Hickory, and I've never run Hickory, so it'll be interesting to see what it looks like next week.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll catch you next week then at Hickory, and congratulations again tonight on second.
All right, thank you.
All right, third place, Christopher Bouchard. Man, what a run for you tonight, Christopher. You started third, you went to the back, you went to the front, you went to the back, you were all over the place tonight. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I kind of freaked myself out on that first pit stop because I thought I lost a lap. Then I remembered caution laps didn't count, so I thought I went from sixth on the lead lap to sixth, one lap down, but uh, was able to stay on the lead lap. And man, this place is just so hard to pass
Yeah.
someone clean and all that. Like I was stuck behind Dylan for a good 30 laps, and I, I wanted to move him, but I I just don't want to get that rep of being that guy that would just dump someone. So
Oh, sure.
I've had that rep before, and I don't want it again in another league. So yeah,
Yep.
I gotta give hats off to Dylan for the run that he had. He was able to keep all of us honest.
Yeah. Yeah, he did a great job. The one I was really kind of concerned with there was when Ian got into the back of Grady Gherkin, and I thought, oh, that was a little kind of. I'm not going to say. I don't think it was intentional. I'm not saying that it was intentional, but I was like, oh man, he got into the back of him. I couldn't believe that he actually did that. But it got Ian the lead back. So I can understand where you're coming from. You don't want to get into the back of somebody because then you become that guy, You've been there and
Oh yeah, definitely. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, so you started third, finished third. Are you happy with that finish? And what do you think about going to Hickory next week? How do you think you'll run there?
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked with this finish. This is actually my first like proper race in these 87 cars.
Uh-huh.
So I did some practice last night and I couldn't get a feel for this place at all. Fortunately, I work at an ARCA team, and I was able to talk to the guys at the shop and everything because we've been to South Boston. We've won races here in the
Yep.
ARCA East Series. So just took that knowledge, and then I came out and I was pretty decent, pretty decent in practice, okay in qualifying, and I was able to actually save tires for once. I usually just burn them off. I'm not used to the new tire model or anything, so yeah. I've never raced Hickory yet. I'll definitely have to ask some of my friends who race Hickory out east. I was on Gracie Trotter's team for Arca West, so
Yeah.
she races there full time in the late model stocks, which is pretty similar to kind of what these are, just with a little less power.
Right.
But it'll definitely be interesting. Hopefully, it'll be as clean as tonight. This this race tonight was absolutely a blast to run.
Oh man. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. That's what it's all about, I say this a lot, and I know a lot of my viewers, they hear me say it a million times, but if you're out here on a race like this and you didn't have fun tonight, you might maybe consider taking up checkers instead of this.
Yeah.
You got to have fun. If you don't have fun, it's time to quit, So, all right. Well, who you got to thank for your third place, St. Christopher, before you go?
First and foremost, I gotta thank Scott for putting on the league. This league really works well for me, time wise, with work and all that. Um, another people I gotta give a shout out to is John at Bill McAnally Racing. He kind of told me how to drive this place. Um, other than that, I gotta thank the field for actually keeping it clean. Lap cars were pretty predictable. When people wrecked and the caution didn't come out, they were really predictable on where they went, so that was really good. Um, Other than that, I actually got one more. Custom paints and die casts. Jordan Berry, he does custom paints for iRacing cars, and if you do
Mm-hmm.
like a Cup, Xfinity, or truck, he can actually make your iRacing paint scheme onto an actual physical die cast, which
Oh,
is
wow.
pretty cool. I have one of those.
Yeah, that is cool. Holy gosh, man, I'm telling you. There are a lot of people using their imagination and a lot of hard work and put some really serious thought into stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. All right, Christopher, well, we'll catch you next week at Hickory. Go celebrate that third, and good luck next week.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, folks, we're going to run down through the final results here. Dylan Lee coming home with the win. Andrew Ratcliffe second. Christopher Bouchard will finish third. Grady Gherkin will finish fourth. Eric Jeffers fifth. Peter Porzuchuk will finish in sixth place. Jasper Crawford seventh. Scott Bolster eighth. Ian Adams, after leading all them laps, 133 laps, and he winds up finishing ninth. Tim Glass will finish 10th. Bruce Pearson 11th. Justin Kirby 12th. Andy Buzzard 13th. Jacob Lesh will finish 14th. Sean Watson 15th. Anthony Japs 16th. And rounding out the field, Josh Witherspoon finishing in 17th. Man, I talked to Josh here before the race, and he was kind of bummed out. You know, afterward, I hear him saying in there about it. But, well, anyhow, congratulations to our winner, Dylan Lee. And, folks, we will catch you next time. Till then, stay safe and have a good night.